Hey, welcome to Viking Preparedness. I am Pastor Joe Fox. And I have something cool to show you today. And no, it's not this really cool steel cup that holds my beverage, because that's not what it is. This is the ThruNite TN36 2017. So what about this? What is it? Well, it's a cool shape, don't you think? I have, I don't know, regular size hands. It's kind of chunky, but it's short. Fistful of what? Fistful of light. That's what it is, from ThruNite. I wish that I had like a night vision camera or something, but this is a cool light. The coolest thing about it is the small size and the fact that it goes to 10,000 lumens. I think it is the brightest flashlight available on the market. And look how small it is. Pow! This thing, I have a tree line right out here that is about 100 yards away. The literature that comes with the TN36 says that it'll go out to 300 and something meters or yards. I'll tell you this, when I turned this on, it lit up my tree line about 100 and some yards away. And the thing is, this doesn't put out a narrow beam, it puts out this huge flood beam. It's like turning on the lights out in the backyard. And so immediately what I thought about for this is, who would this light be useful for with that huge bright setting in such a small package? And I think if you're a boater, an angler, somebody who's out on the water at night, maybe hunting gators or something, this light, man, it's the bomb. It's just like, now, like all ThruNites, it has a range of settings. It has a medium setting, a higher setting, a higher setting, a higher setting. See, it just keeps getting brighter and brighter, and that's not the brightest. That's the brightest. That's turbo. That's 10,000 lumens. It goes all the way down to just, if you just push this button on the side and hold it like that, that's called the firefly mode. On this mode, it's pretty good light. It lights up the whole room in the dark, and it will last 28 days on a full battery pack on the firefly mode. Now on the super turbo mode, an hour, right? If you're starting out with fully charged batteries. But there's all the, woo, that's too bright. There we go. Let's bring that down a little bit, shall we? I don't want to burn out my camera. You just hold it and it cycles down through. There, that's a much more reasonable light right there. So if you're on the water, I think this would be a great thing. If you are emergency, firefighter, first responder, law enforcement, something like that, if you're a trucker and you drive at night and you have the need, not for like a little pinpoint light for something sometimes, but sometimes you want to light up the scene, the TN36, this is your go-to light. It comes with a pouch. It's a quality pouch. It's like camera quality, if you will. You can just stick it in there like that. It has a, you can hook a strap onto it there. You can put your belt through it here. I don't see myself walking around with this strap to me, whatever, on my LCE or something. It's a little bit too heavy. It's not a huge light, but it's kind of stout. It's made like all ThruNite products, aircraft grade aluminum, knurled handle, waterproof down to, a meter or something. That's fine. Now, a light like this that burns so brightly, what about the batteries? They thought about that. They send you, with the light, this pretty intense battery charger. You take out the 4 batteries, you stick them in here, and like this. And then when you plug it into your wall, or in my case, my inverter for my solar system, each battery has a LED readout that tells you how many volts are in that battery, where it's going, is it going up, is it going down, all that kind of thing, battery life, and you can scroll through it and you can see all the different aspects of your battery if you're into that. Bottom line is, you stick your batteries in here, you plug it into the wall, it charges your batteries up again. It will turn off automatically in 8 hours, and I think when your batteries are full, something like that. Haven't recharged it yet because it's a pretty new light. I took it out last night and was playing with it, like I said. This is the ThruNite TN36. It also comes with a lanyard and spare parts and all that stuff that ThruNite always sends with their lights. And another thing, I know it sounds silly, but it strikes me as cool. It comes in a high quality cardboard box with like layers of styrofoam, and everything fits into it in little cases, kind of like a spy box, you know. And so I think it makes a really good gift also if you want to give it to somebody. It's quality like that. Quality like this does not come cheap. I'm not telling you this is a $30 light. It's up there. I'll put a link to it down below if you're interested on where you can find this light. But check it out. This has to be, if not the brightest, it's definitely one of the brightest lights available anywhere. And it's only this big. And it's 10,000 lumens. I've shown you lights before by ThruNite that I thought were really bright. They weren't this bright, and I thought they were like aircraft headlights. Night sun. This thing's pretty awesome. I like it. It's going to be my new bedside light. You know, when I give you an example, I went out the other night to take care of something, and I had a little headlamp on. It was a ThruNite headlamp. And I saw these two little eyes glowing in the dark. And so I turned it on high beam, and I could see there were two deer laying down there bedding down. I'm like, I really want to see them. So I went in, and I would have liked to have had this light where I could just light up the world with it to see those deer. I used another ThruNite, and I saw pretty good, and I could tell it was a doe and a baby. Light up your life, ThruNite. Here you go. There's the logo. This is quality gear, as always. I've never been disappointed with ThruNite. You will not either. Link down below. This may be just the thing you need for yourself or for a gift for that loved one. All right. With this light, I will see you out there.